Alright guys, apologize for the birds in the background, but this is something I've actually been meaning to pick up for a while now. One of my old coworkers from my last job had this old generator that he actually purchased from my old boss years ago. And it's a Coleman Powermate. It's just a regular electric generator, nothing special. It's got a 5 horsepower Briggs on it. I do know it runs, at the very least. It could just need gas. It definitely does need a cleaning. I'm going to get to that right here pretty quick. It also needs an oil change, because as you guys can see, that oil is blacker than black. Yuck. And it's a little low too, so I'm not going to run it like that, but I'm going to go ahead and give it a good rinse, clean it off. I do know that this thing did run really well. The last time I personally heard it run was maybe, I don't know, 2-3 years ago. So it's been a little while. I highly doubt that he ever gave it a tune-up or anything like that. I haven't even checked the state of the air filter. So let's go ahead and I'm going to go grab my little snap-on pressure washer here that I garbage picked. Give this thing a good cleaning, and then we'll change the oil and put some gas in it, see if we can get her to start. Hopefully that's all it needs is some gas, because the tank is bone dry. There's a little bit of gas in there, but I don't think it's nearly enough for the carburetor to bring it up. It's like all the way down here. So we'll go ahead and wash it off and see what we can do. Now it's pretty reasonably cleaned off. What I would like to do, I do plan on keeping this thing, is I would like to go ahead and repaint these green covers here. As you guys can see, the paint's kind of old and chipping. And of course it didn't really like that too much when I took the pressure washer to it, but oh well, can't really get around that. But anyways, changing the oil on these side shaft Briggs motors isn't all that difficult. Just take your plug out, set it aside. Taking the wheel off makes it substantially easier. That stuff is black. So with that more or less complete, I can now go ahead and throw some new oil into it. Managing the oil fill level on these is pretty easy. Once the oil starts coming up to the threads, that's how you know when your oil level's good. So now with the correct amount of oil, now at the proper level, you can go ahead and throw the cap back on. Then we'll throw some gas in it and see exactly where we're at with this thing. I dumped all the old gas out of it, kind of 50-50 that we'll be able to get this thing started or not. Carburetor might need to be cleaned, the gas tank might need to be rinsed out some more, but I didn't see any rust in there. I did go ahead and put some fresh gas in about halfway, so we'll see what happens. Full choke. Might need to spray some starting spray into it. Can also let us have a look at the air filter too, what kind of condition it's in. It's actually not wet, it just appears that way. This thing is drier than a bone. Go ahead, see what we got to deal with in here. I don't think it's pulling any fuel through the carb. Nope. Runs though. So I'll have to take this apart, have a look at the carb and clean it out. It's probably that tube, the pickup tube for the carburetor that goes into the tank that's all gummed up. but it shouldn't be too hard to do. But that'll be a topic for another video. Till then, you guys can look forward to it. You all stay classy.